Maheen, what a wonderful combination. We have sunlight in the winter and the fountain in the back.
Wow, what a refreshing combination. And I'm sure, Shehzad, you've come all the way jogging here since you're a morning workout person.
Well, Maheen, I am a morning workout person, but at the same time, this is quite far from my place, so I came here on a vehicle.
Oh, vehicle that requires fuel to run, of course.
Obviously, I wish it could run by itself without the fuel because it's very expensive in these days. But yeah, we need fuel in order for them to operate.
So why not we show our viewers today how crude oil is refined and the entire process is.
Exactly, and so many other exciting things regarding this particular refinery. It's an old refinery which was established back in 1922 in the British era.
And just not that, a lot of architectural wonders as well. Welcome to Glorious Pakistan. I'm your host Maheen Jafri.
And I'm Shehzad Qayyum.
Let's take our viewers to this exciting journey.
Let's go.
Assalamualaikum ji. Welcome to Refinery.
How are you, sir? Fine?
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
That's great. I warmly welcome Glorious Pakistan team in our facility. As you know, refinery might, from outside, might look like a classical refinery, which it is. But actually, this facility is a vibrant ecosystem where innovation, sustainability, and corporate social responsibility that meet together,
Right.
and it converts into a very unique experience. I'm sure this collaboration, this interaction would be a memorable and insightful experience for
Indeed.
us.
Hopefully.
And let's move together and let's explore what is there in the refinery.
Sure.
Sure, sure.
Sure,
Please,
sure.
please.
Thank you.
As we arrived at the refinery, the management extended a warm and hospitable welcome, setting the tone for an insightful visit. In a dedicated welcome meetup, they provided us with a comprehensive briefing on the refinery's operations, shedding light on both the fundamental processes and the intricate technicalities involved. From the refining techniques to safety protocols and efficiency measures, the session offered a deeper understanding of how this facility plays a crucial role in energy production. Their hospitality and detailed insights make the visit not only informative but also an engaging learning experience. The oil refinery stands as one of the oldest and most significant petroleum refining facilities in Pakistan. With a legacy spanning over a century, established in 1922, it has played a crucial role in shaping the nation's energy sector, contributing to economic growth, industrial development, and energy security. Over the years, the refinery has transformed from a modest facility into a modern, technologically advanced establishment, meeting international standards and catering to the growing energy demands of Pakistan.
So viewers, when we talk about this refinery, we talk about legacy, expertise and innovation at the same time. We're very lucky. We're joined here today by the CEO of this refinery, Mr. Adil Khattak. Thank you so much for giving us your time.
Welcome, Ati. It's nice of you to give me this opportunity.
Right, sir. Could you please share some of the background of this refinery, when it was established and how the whole operation takes place here?
Well, as you mentioned, we have a really long legacy and history. We have a great heritage and a greater vision. 1913 actually it was registered, and they discovered oil first time in 1915 in a place called Khor, which is about 60 kilometers from here. And it was originally a British company at that time. In year 1979, the majority shares were purchased or acquired by another family. and now the name remains there. The good part is that we have been regularly upgrading and expanding this refinery. So the original plant now is part of the refinery museum which we have. I don't know whether you have a chance to look at that or not. You must go and visit that. So we have been regularly upgrading. So today this refinery stands up is the most upgraded and state-of-the-art refinery. And you would be able to see it yourself also. This is a brief introduction, and another thing which makes us unique is we process 100% local indigenous crude oil.
Sure. Right. So could you please tell us something about yourself? From how long you've been working here? And
I've been here almost all my life.
Really?
I'm basically an engineer. Did my metric and FSC from Cadet College Hazrat, did 4 years in engineering college Peshawar. I did my BS from there. Then I did my master's from Texas Tech University in the US. Came back and joined this as the most junior level position. And I've grown with the company. I've looked at almost all the functional areas of the company, including HR and whatever you may name. And I've been in this position almost now for the last 20 years.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your precious time with us. And obviously, folks, this is something that, a lot of people are not aware of, that this particular refinery has been here for more than a century now. But a lot of people, they just drive by Maheen, and it's quite interesting that now we are diving in this place and figure out that this has a history and how much its contribution is taking place in terms of, in the economy as well.
Exactly, and just not that, I was fascinated to know the information laying around here, and we're going to show you all the places around here. The history of the oil refinery is deeply intertwined with the discovery of oil in the Potohar region. The first oil discovery in Khor in 1915 paved the way for the establishment of a small refinery at Morga near Rawalpindi in 1922. Initially, the refinery operated with 2 stills, each having a capacity of 2,500 barrels per day, primarily processing crude oil from Khor and other nearby fields. What an absolutely exciting and thrilling moment we are standing in. Right behind us, you can see different colors. This is basically the structure of the organization.
Right, and each color represents its own department, like the blue is for orange is for red and black is for so this is what it's all about. Personal protective equipment, also known as PPE, plays crucial role in ensuring worker safety in oil and gas refineries by reducing exposure to hazards such as fire, toxic gases, high noises levels, falling objects, and chemical spills. Strict adherence to PPE guidelines helps to prevent workplace accidents, ensuring safer and more productive environment. Some of the mandatory PPE for everyone entering into the refinery operational areas are 100% cotton coverall, protects against static charge and fire hazards. Safety helmet, which shields the head from falling objects. Safety goggles prevents eye injuries caused by dust, debris, and or chemical splashes. Ear protection reduces noise exposure in high noise areas. Also, safety boots protects feet from fall of heavy objects and slip hazards. Similarly, safety gloves provides hand protection where required. The refinery has fully equipped 2 ambulances, 2 fire tenders, fire water and foam storage and network as per international standard. So folks, every industry has its own safety precautions. Mr. Mahmood Sultan, who's a fire master here, he shared a lot of stuff with us regarding this refinery, that what we need to do. An example is right here. We have this board here which has everything written on it, what kind of gloves we have to wear, the gear which I'm wearing, Maheen is wearing one, the helmet and the shoes as well. So these are all the safety precautions or the safety measures that everyone has to take. There are no exceptions. Everyone must follow these protocols in order to be in this particular area. For firefighting, the refinery has dedicated fire water network approximately 15 kilometers in length, along with automatic fire detection and suppression system, which includes fire pumps, hydrant, monitors, auto water deluge system, cooling rings, and foam sprinkler system.
standing here right now, we are surrounded by crude oil. You can see lots of pipes going behind me and a big, huge, rather humongous tankers as well.
Right, actually, Maheen, the interesting part is that this crude oil has been delivered here. About 70% of this crude oil is delivered here via pipelines from Khor. Rest of the 30% is delivered here by the oil tanker. So, in order to refine the oil, and which obviously turns into the petroleum products.
Wow, number of various products.
The discovery of oil at Dhalia in 1937 marked a significant turning point, leading to the installation of advanced refinery units such as the Loomis two-stage distillation unit and the Dubs thermal cracker. These advancements enabled the refinery to expand its product range, including lubricating oils and wax. The 1960s and 70s witnessed further growth, particularly after the discovery of two of the oil fields in 1968. Recognizing the rising demand for refined petroleum products, the refinery enhanced its capacity by adding 2 new distillation units in 1981. The expansion increased its processing capacity to 45,000 BPD, making it one of the largest refineries in the region.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe, rather we cannot believe, we are climbing up one of the biggest tanks here that contains crude oil, and also these guys have given us safety gear which consists of shoes, this outfit, helmet and the glasses, of course.
And you guys can see that Maheen is a little bit out of breath because it's quite steep here.
Yeah.
Also, very interesting part, this is not even the biggest tanks here. It's one of the biggest tanks. The biggest is somewhere else, but this particular one can hold up to 14.5 million liters of crude oil in it, which is a huge quantity. Maheen,
Wow.
let's go.
Let's keep going.
So guys, we are at the top of this tank right now. This is very interesting here. I wish we could show it to you guys, but obviously we cannot bring the equipments here due to the safety reasons. But this has a huge surface here, which actually is kind of a lid of this tank, and it actually comes up as the pressure or the quantity it raises up. The surface actually comes up and it goes to up to a certain mark, and then it goes all the way down to the process where the crude oil turns into the petroleum products.
The refinery was incorporated as a private limited company in 1978, taking over operations previously managed by the Oil Company Limited. In 1979, it became a public limited company and was listed on the Pakistan Stock Exchange. The governance structure ensures transparency, accountability, and adherence to international standards. The initial paid-up capital was Rs 80 million, contributed by AOC, the government of Pakistan, investment companies, and the general public.
Latest operator training simulator module, and this is used when plant operator becomes expert at the plant operations on site. Then we bring plant operators here and we train them as boardmen. Here they learn how to start up a plant, shut down a plant, and handle emergencies, and also normal plant operation, before sending him directly to the board where actual plant operation is controlled in the central control room. Here they simulate that situation and that conditions, and this is how they are trained on a simulator module.
Over time, the capital base has expanded significantly, reflecting refinery's financial stability and investor confidence.
The refinery has continuously invested in cutting-edge technology to enhance its refining capabilities and product quality. In 1999, a major expansion project introduced a heavy crude unit and a catalytic reformer, increasing refining capacity and enabling the production of higher quality fuels. The most recent expansion, completed in 2016, was a milestone in the refinery's journey. This project includes a diesel hydro-desulfurization unit enabling the production of diesel that meets Euro 2 and Euro 3 standards, significantly reducing sulfur emissions. Enhancing the production of premium motor gasoline to meet the growing demand for high-octane fuels is light naphtha isomerization unit. And the third one is pre-flash unit, improving efficiency in refining operations. Now, these advancements have positioned the refinery as a leader in Pakistan's petroleum sector, ensuring the production of environmentally friendly and high-quality fuels. Take pride in maintaining the highest environmental and quality standards. The refinery has implemented numerous measures to minimize its environmental footprint, including clear production technologies and effective waste management system. The refinery holds prestigious certifications including ISO 9001, which is quality management, ISO 14001, which is environmental management, ISO 45001, which is occupational health and safety, ISO 17025, laboratory accreditation for accurate and reliable testing, ISO 50001, energy management, emphasizing energy efficiency. Now, these certifications reflect the refinery's commitment to sustainability, safety, and operational excellence. Like any industrial enterprise, the refinery has faced challenges, particularly the declining crude oil production in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Potohar regions. Despite these hurdles, the refinery has demonstrated remarkable resilience by optimizing operations, exploring alternative crude oil sources, and implementing strategic planning measures to ensure uninterrupted production.
So this right here is their own power plant, which is 25.5 megawatt, supplies the electricity to the colony here, the residential colony, and the refinery by itself. So they generate their own electricity and then they just use it here.
As Pakistan's energy needs continue to grow, the refinery is poised to play a vital role in meeting these demands. Ongoing investments in technology and infrastructure aim to enhance refinery capacity, product range, and efficiency. Additionally, refineries' focus on sustainability aligns with global trends, ensuring competitiveness in the international market. In the coming years, refinery plans to diversify its product portfolio to include advanced fuel formulations, explore opportunities in renewable energy to contribute to Pakistan's clean energy transition, strengthen research and development initiatives to enhance refining efficiency and environmental sustainability.
They have different kinds of valves here. They have butterfly, this is bell valve, which is commonly found in our houses. Obviously, this one is in a bigger size. We have the smaller ones, which actually shut down the water at our homes. Also, you can see various other things here. The purpose is to let the trainees know that how the entire thing works and how this mechanism actually stops the flow of the oil from the pipeline. Very interesting, Maheen.
Very, very indeed.
The oil refinery is more than just an industrial facility. It's a symbol of Pakistan industrial and technological progress. With a rich history, a commitment to excellence, and a forward-thinking approach, the refinery continues to set benchmarks in the petroleum refinery industry. As they embark on their second century of operations, they remain dedicated to serving the nation, contributing to economic development and upholding the highest standards of innovation, sustainability, and quality. Their legacy and ongoing efforts ensure they will remain a cornerstone of Pakistan energy landscape for generations to come. So guys, we are here in one of the colonies, bungalows here. This is Refinery's residential area.
And seems like it's British architecture, Shehzad.
Right, and the interesting part, Maheen, is that we are still seeing the bricks from the British era time, which is 100 plus years old.
Wow. And you know what's more interesting is when I was seeing the roofs, they're quite higher than what we see now because, you know, they had to maintain the temperature. This is such a beautiful, spacious place, Shehzad, and the bricks that you were talking about, if you can look here, just, you know, the arc style bricks here, and it has a mix of both conventional and contemporary architecture. But one thing that I noticed was very beautiful, that we don't see any corridors, it's just rooms inside rooms.
Also, Maheen, if you take a look at the corners here, the corners are not like pointy or sharp. They are in a curve.
Yes,
so this
exactly.
is purely British era construction style.
And that's what giving, you know, the feeling of spaciousness and all.
Right. The refinery plants 10,000 to 12,000 plant saplings each year. These include about 2,000 fruit plants of good quality, and these are being obtained from well-reputed research organizations and nurseries to ensure quality. In addition to the above practice, plantation of traditionally known indigenous plants has been done. These include pines, Raat Ki Rani and jasmine, which is also known as chambeli, have been planted along roadsides and residences to introduce fragrance along with beauty in the area.
So we talked about different interesting things, including the ecosystem and including the biodiversity park as well. And right now we are in this very well-maintained park, right, Shehzad?
Right, Maheen, and Mr. Khara, could you please tell us about the future plans of this organization?
Okay, since you mentioned this park, you know, this park is basically part of our main office. So this also gives us sort of a space for our guys to relax a little bit. Anyway, going forward, you know, about future, we have very ambitious plans for the future as well. Because, you know, all the time we are thinking about how to further improve our systems, how to grow and how to further go high-tech onwards, right? So the next challenge is to meet the Euro 5 specifications for the refinery. Currently, we are producing Euro 3 sort of a mix of Euro 3 and other standards. So for that, we have carried out studies. We have a proper plan ready to expand and sort of upgrade the refinery. It's only that the only sort of dealing factor is that the government had approved a policy, a refining upgradation policy last year. In fact, the credit goes to the President, the Prime Minister, who was then heading the interim government. It was approved, but then it had some lacunas which were also removed in February last year. It so happens that they made up some changes regarding the sales tax in the last year budget. So those issues have to be resolved. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
As a follow-up, UNESCAP sought regional implementation of Rehab Agenda through pro-poor public-private partnership for conservation of biodiversity in Pakistan, being the most vulnerable country in the region. The concept of biodiversity conversion under Morga Biodiversity Project was initially started with a limited objective of ex-situ-conversion of development of a biodiversity park over a core area of 20 acres. As the ideas evolved, it was realized that there would be a need of additional area to establish a reserve bank. Hence, an additional 8 acres was added at Morga Biodiversity Park, was developed consisted of nursery and botanical garden, an aviary, a butterfly farm, and a pond for local aquatic life and fisheries. Now, these elements would comprise the core area of the park. For the promotion of art and practice of horticulture in general, and to impart knowledge and training to gardens and horticultural professionals, in particular, the Refinery, in collaboration with the oil company, has established an institution. The objective of this institute is to achieve excellence in the domains of horticulture, including floriculture and landscaping, and non-profit basis to train human resource by building their capacity in the field of horticulture and enable them to seek employment through awarding certificates and diplomas. The institute operates as a registered non-profit organization and acts as center for training of horticulture and awareness about utilization of modern technologies in this field. Various training programs are being offered with affiliation of relevant organizations including universities, Floriculture Department, Punjab and Technical Education and Vocational Training Authority. Now, all trainings in the facility are being conducted by qualified instructors through a fine mix of theoretical classroom training and practical fieldwork. In this context, scope of training includes horticulture and landscaping, floriculture, tunnel farming, kitchen gardening, seasonal flowers and fresh flowers arrangements, roof and terrace gardening, and urban landscaping. Now, organic vegetables farming and fruit orchards including peach, grapes, olives, guava over an area of 25 acres is source of organic vegetables and fruits being provided to the employees as well as local people at 20 to 30% lesser price as compared to the market. More than 90% of the orchards are solar-powered drip irrigation system to ensure water and energy conservation. Similarly, natural honey production, fisheries and olive oil production, composting of organic waste are other initiatives taken by horticulture. Solid waste management and biogas production at MBP, composting, rainwater harvesting, biological treatment of wastewater and solar-powered drip irrigation systems are the initiatives taken to ensure conservation of energy and water resources. Preservation and development of beautiful landscapes and old plantations heritage including century-old flora is a beautiful chapter of horticultural activities at the premises of the refinery. To provide garden solutions to the employees of local communities at their doorstep against nominal charges. Another milestone achieved by horticulture is establishment of Baghban Shop. This platform provides consultancy services, maintenance services, and garden materials as well.
We welcome you from Refinery Employee Union.
Thank you so much.
We represent workers with over management or over organization is completely compliance all workers necessities. Male,
Right.
female.
Right.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you so much. So guys, this is quite interesting that we have the union individuals also here. They are very kind enough to welcome us here. And actually, we're going to be showing you some stuff. We're actually standing at the Nasir Bunda Olympian hockey ground in this refinery here. Nasir Bunda was a very famous hockey player back in the 60s, if I'm not wrong, and he had earned his name in the field of the field hockey. This is the ground which was named after him.
The refinery also takes special interest in promoting sports activities by providing maintained playgrounds and arranging different sports tournaments, including hockey, cricket, and encourage the local talent through awards and donations.
So I was just explaining outside regarding the hockey stadium, which is named after Mr. Nasir Bunda, who was the famous hockey player of Pakistan. Now, this is the very same hockey which was used by him back in 1960 against India in Rome, and he scored the first goal with this particular hockey, which is right here. Now, why we are actually sharing with you guys regarding his name and everything here, that's because he was the former employee of this particular refinery here.
The refinery maintained well-equipped clubs for its employees and their families with a variety of indoor and outdoor sports facilities including table tennis, snooker, carom, squash, badminton, lawn tennis and swimming.
They have so many different sports facilities here. We have badminton, tennis, there is a swimming pool. This right here is a snooker table, obviously you guys can see it, and I'm about to play. Maheen, you ready?
No, I'm not ready, guys. Let me tell you, I'm going to learn it from Shehzad right now.
Right,
so let's see how it goes.
Let's see if I remember. It's been a while.
Besides, annual sports events are also arranged for employees and their children to promote health and wellness. This tradition of promoting health and wellness of employees and their families is being taken care of from decades in the refinery. Until next time, stay curious and keep discovering the beauty of glorious Pakistan.